Everyone. It sounds like our broadcast is working, and we're going to get started on this call. We've got a lot of you dialing in because we've got some pretty amazing information to give you a sneak peek on today. My name is Britt Cloward. Yes, I've got a little bit of a cough. Hopefully we'll make it through this. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Youngevity, and passionate about heritage makers and everything that's been done there, and some exciting new things coming out at convention this week. They were so exciting that Rhonda Anderson, we got together with her and we were talking about we really should give people a sneak peek so that it just doesn't totally blow them away at convention what's coming on board with heritage makers and the incredible opportunity that's available with Youngevity. So that's the purpose of this call. Before we get into that, though, we're going to give you just a little bit of information about convention, particularly the Heritage Makers meeting at convention. If you're attending convention with us, you'll want to attend that meeting. There's going to be all sorts of information there. And to tell us a little bit more about what we'll experience at that meeting, let's invite on Cynthia Coulon. She's the Studio Product Manager for Heritage Makers. Cynthia, are you there?
I'm here. So glad to be here. And I was just going to say that it's great to work with someone else who loves to give sneak peeks. It's so hard when you have great stuff in your pocket and to keep it secret. So it's really fun. I'm glad that Rhonda was willing to do this with us, and it'll be fun for all of you. I am really excited about convention this week. I get to see so many of you this week. On Thursday, we have our special Heritage Makers Showcase, where we'll all get together. We're going to talk about great new things. We're going to get some wonderful training. And I, of course, get the privilege of introducing some new digital keepsake products that we'll be bringing to you. They're all ready to go, and so those will be fun. And we're going to have Ryan Harper come in and show us some of the fantastic new studio enhancements that he and his team have been working up for us. I go over there and I make lots of noise when they show me what they've got going. Just some really great things that I know you'll enjoy and you'll love to go back and share with your teams and with your customers. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. And in addition, we're going to have a booth, a display booth with new products and just all our different product types to share with you. You can touch and feel and ask questions of me. And I know Rhonda will be in that booth at times as well to be able to talk with you more about the things she's about to show you. And so anyway, I know we're all just thrilled to be with you this coming week. And if you aren't going to be there, we'll miss seeing you, but we'll try to get all the news and information out to you as fast as possible. So anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Britt.
Thanks, Cynthia. As you can see, lots going on at convention. That's just the Heritage Makers event. The rest of the Youngevity event is there's so many different announcements on products. Great place for training. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that, we need to get into this sneak peek. That's the reason why you're on the call. There's a bit to talk about. So let's invite on Rhonda Anderson. She's here with us, and of course, if you're new to Heritage Makers, you haven't been on the call. Hopefully, you're not new to scrapbooking, because Rhonda is really the celebrity in scrapbooking, the founder of memory keeping in a lot of different ways, and we're just so pleased to have her a part of Youngevity, a part of Heritage Makers, and really partnering with Youngevity and Heritage Makers in building out an exciting new product line that really helps us take memory keeping even further. Rhonda, are you there?
I am, Britt. Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Great, yes. Thank you to both you and Cynthia for the wonderful opening. Really appreciate it.
Well, you're sure welcome. We're excited to see what you have to share with us. I think we can see your screen, so we're ready to go.
Okay, well, super. Thank you very much. And Cynthia, we are like two peas in a pod. We love sneak peeks. So I'm so grateful to work with the folks at Heritage Makers, Britt, Cynthia, Marin. There's just so many great people that both Suzanne and I have had a chance to get to know, and we're very grateful. And I do want to point out that my wonderful, wonderful product development partner, Suzanne Johnson Harris, is on the line too, and truly without her, her, we would not be able to have this sneak peek. So I want to appropriately credit her for the long hours she has put in by my side to pull this off. And like I said, Britt and Cynthia, you too. I just can't even communicate the collaboration and the team effort that's gone into making this possible. And then it wouldn't be appropriate to even go on to one more slide without thanking our incredible field team, led by Pam Wynn. We've had great people. I mean, such great people. And Michelle and Jeanette and Lauren and Catherine and Nancy and Susie and I mean the whole team, Mindy and I mean I'm just so blessed with so many wonderful people that have helped to make this a spectacular. Well, we think it's spectacular, and so we're excited to show it to you. So again, thank you to everyone, and praise God for this amazing moment that we stand here on the threshold of this product line. All right, well, with no further ado, I'm going to take you to the next slide, which will seem kind of boring right now, but I do want you to fully see the goals that we had for this new line. Number one, it had to meet the needs of people who had limited time and creativity and offer options for those who enjoy the creative aspect. I mean, we wanted to cover both ends of the spectrum. And I'm organized but not creative, but I want my page to look good. And then we've got people out there, you know, that can make anything look wonderful with layers of paper and embellishments. And we really wanted both ends of the spectrum to be happy. And we feel that with this collection, we've achieved that. We wanted to have a system that interchanges with former Creative Memories products, meaning if you've got cover sets that need pages, we can help you. If you have pages that need cover sets, we can help you. So that was a goal. We wanted the quality and photo safety that Creative Memories was known for. That was one of the things when I co-founded Creative Memories and went to the Webway company. It was the fact that I had my childhood photo album. You know, that book, I'll give you my age. I'm 56 years old. That book is beautiful. We need to have albums still that can be loved on and looked at and have that quality. We wanted to be fresh and innovative with our designs and yet be traditional. And so when we began working with the designers, this is what I told them. I would like to have traditional on trend. And, you know, the poor designers are like, traditional on trend. Well, I'm so pleased that what we have, I believe, really matches my definition, traditional on trend. We wanted to involve consultants in all aspects of the development process, and I mentioned some of them who've been involved. I'm so grateful for their help. We wanted to upgrade the 80-year-old FlexHinge binding. I mean, I've had 3 iPhones. I mean, we have a computer in 3 years and it needs updating. I mean, technology and life changes, and yet that FlexHinge binding, it didn't change. Very, very little changed about it, and we wanted to bring a fresh look to that binding, or some fresh designs to it. And it's minor, but they're there, and I'll point that out. Of course, we wanted to improve both the look and the strength of the jeeping, which you'll see. That was huge because there's new technology in 80 years that we could take advantage of. We wanted to meet the quality standards that industry experts have determined, so bring back book cloth, which we have done. And of course, the paper we are using is 80-pound paper. That's the standard in the industry. That's what CM has used for years, 80-pound paper for refills, cardstock, all of that. Of course, strive for Made in America. And then really quickly, our vision is to create collections that are integrated and interchangeable. So if you buy one collection, the components can work with the others, and you'll see that up close here shortly. All of our collections, so let's talk about the refill pages. You receive refill pages. You can buy refill pages separately, and then each of these other components are also for sale separately. The cardstock, the journaling cards, and the designer borders. You can buy all of those or one. You can choose. Again, it will depend upon the creativity that you would like to express. A time-sensitive person, for example, may only use the refills and maybe throw on a border or a journaling card. Creative people can use all 4. And like I said, the collections can be mixed or used exclusively within the collection. cardstock can be cut or used as an album page. We will have top loading sleeves coming. And I've heard that whole debate, top loading, side loading, top loading, side loading. We have gone with top loading. The side loading sleeves has way too many crinkling issues. It's just a product that has too many returns. And the top loading sleeves have very little problem. And I have a 12-year-old album with top loading sleeves. There are no bugs, no dust, no mouse droppings in my top loading sleeves, and I've heard that that's an issue. They're great. So we will have top loading sleeves that you can create, use a cardstock, make that into an album page, and then drop into the top loading sleeve. We will have acid-free pens. They are already almost here. That will match the collections. We've specifically chosen colors that look great. We brought back a calligraphy pen and a white pen. We, of course, have the tape runner. We all know the best tape runner is made in Denmark. It's just the bottom line. And we're using the European dispenser, and of course we'll have refills, but that European dispenser is sold literally all over Europe. And it's a beloved product in the European markets. And so we will be having that very, very quickly. Tools and page protectors ordered and arriving early this summer. Okay, so that is a little sneak peek about that. And now, drum roll, I'm going to go to the next slide. All right, here is an example of a collection. Now, the computer screen does not do these papers justice. Trust me, trust me, trust me. You can't begin to see the nuances on these papers. But if you look on the far right, and here I'll run my little mouse, see these? These are the refill pages. They come 18 to a package, 18, which is more than what you've been used to purchasing in the past. There are 6 different patterns, and there are 3 pages of each design. So basically, you'll have 6 sides of each one of these papers. And then all these cardstocks, this is side 1, where I'm running my mouse right here. This is side 1. Side 1 is a little bit more conservative, and here's side 1 right here. When you turn the cardstock over, you get a look that's a little bit more flashy, you might say. And again, the computer screen doesn't show it quite as much, but you'll get the idea when we move into some of the other collections. So side 1, a little bit more traditional, a little more conservative. Side 2, we called it the Abby side. It was somewhat appealing, we thought, and we heard, to the 20-year-olds market. And yet, but the rest of us oldies, we liked it too. So anyway, so the cardstock, 10 sheets in a package, 20 sides, and you literally have 20 different choices. Look at these border strips. I took a picture of mine, and I'll show it to you at the end. The border strips make me cry. I love them so much. And they, too, have a more conservative side and a more colorful Abby side to them. And again, you can choose whichever side you want, or buy 2 packages so you can have both sides available. The journaling, I'll get to that in a minute. Here are the journaling cards. And there's 50 in a package. Half of them have lines on them, vertical on one side, horizontal on the other. The other half of the journaling cards are just decorative and beautiful. So let's take a deeper look. So here's an example. Yes, Suzanne, please.
Hi everybody. I just wanted to correct, there are 25 of the journaling cards in the package, but when you multiply out the number of designs, you end up with 38 different designs.
Right. That's why you see 38 here in this picture, and you'll see that in our brochure. We've got some duplicates, but there are literally 50 sides, 25 in the collection. Okay, so back here. So here you've got a close-up look of an album page, and you can see this beautiful design in the background. Here's an example of the cardstock. It's got a border on it, this fun little paisley. Here's a couple examples of the journaling cards, and then a couple borders close up. So this is truly a sneak peek of the black collection. Let's move on. Here is the clean slate blue. When I saw this one too, the slate blue, I kept going back and forth which are my favorite, but slate blue is right up there. It's so pretty. Here again are the refill pages. You can see some subtle blues, some neutrals, a darker color, and then all of the cardstock. Side 1, and then you can see side 2 has got a little bit more boldness to it, some of the marigold type color and some designs. Remember, you can cut the cardstock or use it as the page, as an actual album page. Here's the borders. They truly are my favorite, one of my favorite things. I know I will be using those on my designer pages. So let's have a close-up. So here is the slate collection. Here's the dark page from the slate collection. And then here's one of the cardstock pages with, these borders are already printed on the page. So if you want to add down here where my arrow is, these are a couple from the border collection. They can be added onto the page. But like I said, this one's already there. And there's the journaling cards. All right, moving on. Here is the creme de la creme, another one of my faves. Like, oh my goodness. Here are the pages. Now again, a strategy was to keep the pages pretty neutral so that you could decorate them how you wanted to if you're very creative. But if you're me, I would probably use the pages just as they are and throw on a couple of these borders in a journaling box. Here's side 1. Look at side 1 is very neutral of the cardstock. Side 2's got a little bit of this red thrown on here, and it is the most beautiful shade of red. When I saw it, I'm like, they couldn't have picked a better shade. It's just the right amount of color. But if you don't like the red, you can use that side. If you don't want that beautiful little tree, you can use that side of the cardstock. So there again, you're seeing it. See the border? See my arrow as far to the left? There's one side of the border, then it's pure red on the other side. Here's one side, here's the other side. So I think you're getting the idea. Here's our beautiful journaling cards. Yep, all right. Here's a close-up. Isn't that gorgeous, that lace on that page? Can't wait. Can't wait to use that. And here's a picture of that cardstock with the kind of tree-ish look on there. And here's some cardstock, cute little flower, and then some of the border strips. And I'm going to show you the border strips. Like I say, I fanned them out. Blue skies, another one that I went, oh, I want to take a vacation. So I can use these pages. Here's the refills, that again, 18. And here's those darling borders. Here's the fun cardstock, the journaling boxes. And here's a close-up. Here's on the left is the actual album page. On the right is some of the cardstock, and then the journaling cards, and a couple of the cute borders. Again, I am so regretful that the computer does not do this justice. When you see the real thing, you'll go, oh, wow, oh, wow. And here is the playful primary. Now, this is a very, very new thing that we did. Look off to the right. You won't be able to see these pages very well because they are white on white. And I have to totally credit the consultant design team for coming up with that idea. That was not my idea. That was their idea. And it is absolutely brilliant. It is white pages with very subtle tones. If you look closely, you can see a little bit of a plaid, and you can see a little dot, and you can see a little linen look. It is brilliant. I would have never thought of that, truly. And then they, too, were so instrumental in helping with this primary collection, which was, I mean, we tweaked. I think one day there was a 4-hour call just going over the borders for this collection. We worked so hard on just getting the right look with these colors and these borders. I can't wait till a birthday page to use these balloons and the confetti. And here you can see one of the white on white pages a little bit. It's got the squares. You can see that a little bit closer. But how fun. I mean, the white on white could be used for anything. So could the cream. People said, are you bringing back Spargo and natural? No, we don't need to, because the cream pages certainly fit the natural need, and the Spargo, the white would be great for that, several of the other ones. So anyway, so there is the primary collection. So cute. Now, our wonderful design team got to work on Easter night, bless their heart, and decided to put some pages together so you can see how they look. And now on this page, you can see our new jeeping And this isn't even actually the final jeeping product. We sent these to the team so quick. We just sent them what we had. Some of the pages weren't even completely dry, and so what you're seeing here may not exactly reflect what we have, but it will give you a really good idea. But the jeeping is now completely flat. We have been able to go to a Mylar product, which all of you know Mylar is a photo-safe product, and it is clear, as you can see. Look at the right and left edges of this album page. It's clear, and it doesn't distract at all. When we thought of these beautiful pages, who wants white jeeping on a beautiful black page or on that dark blue or even on this page? We thought we need to have a clear look. Well, and guess what? This Mylar is not only strong, but it is 10% stronger than the former jeeping. 10% stronger. So not only do we get the beauty of the jeeping being clear, Suzanne calls it disappearing. I love that word, Suzanne, our disappearing jeeping, but you get strength. And you see our holes are now right in the page itself, and they go through that clear jeeping. And what that does, and I'll show you in a few more pages, how nicely that looks in the Flex Hinge binding, because it keeps the pages so close together. It's a wonderful system. So we'll look at that in a minute. But here's you can see a border here, some cardstock cut here, and then the beautiful blue album page in the background. Love the blue. Okay, here's another page. This is from the Slate collection. See that border? That was right on the page. All she did was whip down some pages, some pictures, her journaling card, and voila, what a cute layout. Cute, cute, cute. Here's one with the black collection, and there's a circle, and with a little, we will have more accenting cardstock coming. And don't worry about that shine on this. Our final product does not have that shine and that gloss to it, so don't be discouraged about that or concerned. It doesn't look like that. Look at that cute piece of border that she put there. Here's another page where you can see some of the design on the black pages, and then this fun accent color there. Here again, you can see a border, a little bit of cardstock cut, and then right on to the cream pages. So fun. Here's the sky blue set. There's a border, some cardstock, some accenting color. Look at all the pictures she got on the page, and it's such a cute page. 5 pictures in a journaling box. So cute. And fast. I asked them to do all of these fast because, so here again, here's the cream collection. Look, that border and that bottom border is already on the page. Patty whipped down this border, and beautiful with these photos, just beautiful. And I'm sure when they spend more time on a page, because these ladies have that creative bent, we'll even see more. But to do it quickly, look at that. How cute. Plus, what a darling little baby granddaughter that Pam has there. So cute. Another fun page. Little border put down there. We all need a gorilla. Now here is this is part of the journaling, or the borders, once again put on the cream pages. Put some pictures. Here again, this is 2 different collections combined. This is a slate page combined with borders from the cream collection. Actually, it's a piece of cardstock cut from the cream collection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Aha, voila, you all noticed that Border Maker fence design. Well, that is because, yes, indeed, the Border Maker is coming back, and we are bringing back that fence, along with, we're bringing back 2 favorites, cartridges, and 6 brand new ones, and so that is coming. So cute, cute page there. Here's a fun page from that white on white collection. So here in the background, you can see a little bit of design on that white on white page. And then she's chosen a border from the primary collection at the top. Okay, now we're transitioning. I wanted to show you a little bit about some of the changes to the Flex Hinge binding. This is the front of the book, and I have pried away. This is the cover holder, and you're going to see the strap. Do you see the strap now has a head on it right there? That head keeps the strap obviously from pulling through, but it also makes it invisible. You don't even see this. This whole strap flips over, and then you don't even see. I'm showing you the underside of it, so your customers can no longer take apart the front of the book. I wanted to choke some of my customers who would do that. Don't take apart the front. You know how the strap is so short in the front, and it was so hard to put the book back together if they would take apart the front. And so no longer can they do that because they won't even see that little head. Like I said, I'm showing you the underside of it. Now they will only open the back. And you're seeing here the liner to the album. It's a beautiful neutral with a little bit of a texture to it. Oh, it's such a beautiful liner. Okay, now here is a page spread in the album. So look at how nice and close the pages come together. And so this will be a little bit of a learning curve for all of us who are used to taking our covers and holding them at a 45-degree angle and just pulling on that strap as hard as we can to get the book tight. You don't have to do that now. You can let the book lay flat just like this when you put it back together, because you will value the little bit of space that is created when you put your book back together when it's laying flat. When you let that cover down flat, it gives you just the right amount of space that you need in order to have your pages turn beautifully. Now, I want to comment something else. These truly are true 12 by 12 pages. They're true 12 by 12. But our extra wide Mylar jeeping on the right in here, where it's on the binding side of it, it's wide. You can kind of see it ending right here. You can see it. But look, Lauren has made the paper go right over the binding. We could never ever do right over the jeeping. We could never do that in the past. We would only have the space between the jeeping because there was that big bump. But now we can overlap that jeeping and go right up to the edge of the holes. So it actually gives you truly actually a little bit more than a true 12 by 12 space. And again, because we've made this binding a little bit wider, if you technically went from that edge over to this edge, it's about 11 7/8. But again, you don't have to even worry about that because there's very, very little height to this extra clear disappearing Mylar. So this is a fun page spread to look at. I love these blue pages. I often turned my pages blue in digital because there's so many things that blue pages go with, and this looks great, just great. This is the back of our cover sets. You can see our Memories for Life logo and the 100% Photo Safe album, manufactured in the United States. Woo! Exclusively for our Memories for Life. Ooh, lifetime guarantee, patents pending. So guess what? Because of the changes that we've made with the binding, we have been able to apply for a whole new patent, meaning an exclusive for our Memories for Life on this cover set on the album. So another positive. Okay. Another cute, cute page. Now, here are the borders. I only took pictures of one side of the borders, and I didn't pay attention to which side I was holding up, but I just wanted you to get a quick glimpse of these borders. They are so fun and something reasonably priced and unique out there. So there's the cream color collection. Yep, did I show you the primaries? I'll go back. Yep. I got them all. All right. So there we go. So that is our sneak peek in 30 minutes. And again, when those of you who are coming to convention, you'll be able to have a full view. You'll be able to take a look at And let me quickly show you the brochure. I'm just gonna do this. This will be super fun. Just give me a second. I'm gonna escape out of here. I'm gonna go here, and I am going to show this to you. On Friday, this Friday, you are going to receive an email from the Heritage Makers Home Office, and thank you to Britt and Cynthia, everybody who helped us pull this off, and to our wonderful providers who helped with this brochure. You are going to receive a brochure emailed, and this is the brochure that's coming to you. And that brochure, you can go print it if you'd like to, or you can forward it to other people. Some of you have got events next weekend, I know, because you weren't able to come to convention, but you'll be able to share this at next weekend's events. So that's the first page right here of the brochure. And Heritage Makers Presents Our Memories for Life. And then there's an explanation here, and this is a really big, I'm going to reduce this down to oh, now 400%. No, didn't want that. So there's a little explanation here about Our Memories for Life, how we came to develop these products. And then we go right into all the collections. So very similar to what I just showed you. All these things are in the brochure. The black, the slate blue, move on to the cream, the blue skies, and then the primary. And then at the very end are the cover sets, and we will have either pictures of the cover sets or all the cover set colors, which there are 7 of them. And I could have showed some of those to you, but they are black and brown and blue, and there's a red color and a beautiful green and a dove gray and a natural color. So there's going to be 7 choices of our beautiful book cloth cover sets to choose from. So won't this brochure be a fabulous tool to have? And I'm so excited that, again, thanks to the great Heritage Makers Home Office and to Suzanne working with our provider, that we're going to be able to put in your hands this amazing, amazing brochure. So I hope you're as excited as I am. I will look forward to getting any of your feedback and comments. But Britt, Cynthia, Suzanne, anything else that you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Well, we have so many questions people have been typing in here. I think everyone wants to know more details, and those are going to be coming later this week and as we unfold this new product line. But just looking through all those comments, people are excited about this, Rhonda. They love the new features on the cover set. They love all the different designs and the quality, and there's just been a lot of positive feedback. So I think you were right when you came to Youngevity and said, hey, let's work on this together. We've got something pretty cool here.
Oh, well, thank you. I just really, okay, so now I'll cry. I haven't cried very much for you all at Heritage Makers, but everybody on the phone knows what a crier I am and how grateful I am for this opportunity to be able to provide these products for you all who embrace this passion with me for album making. You too want your kids and your grandkids to hear their stories and to have a high quality product to pass on for generations. So thank you. I wish I could hug you all through the phone, and it's just such a privilege to be working alongside everybody at Heritage Makers to make this day possible. So thank you. And Britt, you'll have to copy those questions and send them to me. So if you could, that'd be great.
that sounds great, Rhonda. And I'd just like to say at the end of that, no one has an excuse now not to take time to write their stories down, to share those important memories, to take journaling of those photos, because Heritage Makers Youngevity offers it now for digital. You can do it on your computer. Yes. You can do it by hand. Just do it is really what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to tell you how grateful I am for Britt, you, Cynthia, Patty, Sharon, everybody at Heritage Makers. The quality of the digital that we have access to now because of you all is so impressive. I have to quickly share that I got my Canvas print back last week, and it was a gift for my father-in-law. He's 93 years old, and all he could say when he called was, "This is fantastic, this is fantastic." I'm speechless, and to be able to make products like that for people, and it had